gentlemen, let's start our second session. How to prepare for Neet. Our first speaker, Alla Sai Lakshmi ma'am. Please come on to the stage. Sai Lakshmi ma'am. ప్రముఖ విద్యావేత్త, హైదరాబాద్లో ప్రముఖ విద్యా సంస్థ నారాయణ కాలేజ్ ఐపీసీ కో డీన్గా బాధ్యతలు నిర్వహిస్తూ విద్యార్థులకు నిత్య స్ఫూర్తిగా నిలుస్తున్నారు డైనమిక్ డీన్ ఆళ్ల సాయి లక్ష్మి గారికి స్వాగతం, సుస్వాగతం. తరగతి గదిలో సబ్జెక్టును సులభంగా బోధించడం, విద్యార్థుల్లో భయాన్ని పోగొట్టి ఒత్తిడి లేని అభ్యాసాన్ని అందించడానికి విశేష కృషి చేశారు. మరెన్నో మోడర్న్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్ను అవపోసన పట్టిన వీరు తమ కాలేజ్లో అసాధారణ విజయాలకు బాటలు వేసి అండగా నిలిచారు. ఆళ్ల సాయి లక్ష్మి గారికి మరొకసారి సాదర స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. మన కరతాళ ధ్వనుల మధ్య ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ను ఉత్సాహభరితంగా సాగించుకుంటే బాగుంటుందేమో. చప్పట్లు. నెక్స్ట్ స్పీకర్ విశ్వకిరణ్ యాన్ముద్ర, సీనియర్ నీట్ కోచ్, తత్వ అకాడమీ. సార్ ప్లీజ్, సార్ ప్లీజ్. ఇదే మేము కోరుకుంటుంది. ప్రముఖ విద్యావేత్త, హైదరాబాద్లోని ప్రముఖ విద్యా సంస్థ తత్వ అకాడమీలో సీనియర్ నీట్ కోచ్గా అనేక సంచలనాలు సృష్టించిన డైనమిక్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ విశ్వకిరణ్ యాన్మంద్ర గారికి స్వాగతం, సుస్వాగతం. వీరికి సుదీర్ఘమైన బోధన అనుభవం ఉంది. నీట్ శిక్షణలో వీరిది అందవేచిన చెయ్యి. తరగతి గదిలో సబ్జెక్టును సులభంగా బోధించడం, విద్యార్థుల్లో భయాన్ని పోగొట్టి ఒత్తిడి లేని అభ్యాసాన్ని అందిస్తున్నారు. వారికి మరొకసారి సాదర స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. వెల్కమ్ సార్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ స్పీకర్ కేఎల్ఎన్ శ్రీనివాస్ సార్, సీనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ, మెంటర్, ఫిజిక్స్, నానో ఐఐటి అకాడమీ. ప్రముఖ విద్యావేత్త, హైదరాబాద్లోని ప్రముఖ నానో ఐఐటి అకాడమీ సీనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ, మెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఫిజిక్స్ కేఎల్ఎన్ శ్రీనివాస్ గారికి స్వాగతం, సుస్వాగతం. వీరు ఐఐటిలో విద్యార్థులకు అద్భుత శిక్షణ ఇచ్చి విద్యార్థులకు ఫిజిక్స్ అంటే ఉన్న భయాన్ని పోగొట్టారు. ఐఐటిలో ఫలితాల్లో ఫిజిక్స్ పాత్ర ఎంతో ముఖ్యం. దాన్ని గుర్తించిన వీరు ఫిజిక్స్ కు మెంటర్గా వ్యవహరిస్తూ నానో ఐఐటి అకాడమీలో అద్భుత విజయాలు అందుకుంటూ స్ఫూర్తిగా నిలుస్తున్నారు. వెల్కమ్ శ్రీనివాస్ సార్. హౌ టు ప్రిపేర్ ఫర్ నీట్. సార్ ప్లీజ్ స్టార్ట్.
So good afternoon all of you. At the outset I would like to thank the HMTV for setting up such a wonderful environment, and all the dignitaries who are sitting at the bottom and on the stage, my co-panelists. It is an honor and a privilege to talk to you in front of you. As a NEET faculty from the last 25 years, the examination has seen a lot of changes in the recent times. So since it has taken up the shape of NEET, that is National Eligibility Cum Entrance Examination, the examination has been conducted for all over India as a common platform. So regarding that NEET examination, there is some recent changes that you can notice. So I wanted to be very precise, and dear students, so those who are sitting and were keenly listening, I want you to make down some points, or please keep it in your mind, some very important things regarding the NEET examination 2025. How is it going to affect the examination of 2026? So if you look at the paper has been NCERT centric, but it has been more of, you can say, that is logical driven. The second thing is the paper was not really very tough. We can say it was moderate. Then what is the major change that you can see from 2024 to 2025. The most important change that you can notice is, in the 2025 paper, there are at least in each subject which were specifically designed to the students who had an edge over the others. So these questions were rather to be taught by the student himself, because it would not be taught in any colleges or any institutions. These questions were rather logically to be thought by the student. Next thing is the type of questions. If you look at the question, each question was designed precisely in such a way that each of the answer had several layers. So the first thing is, as far as biology is concerned, the previous opinion would be, if you read NCERT thoroughly, properly, then you can crack the Neet examination. But it is not about how many times you read the NCERT, rather how well you have understood in between the lines of NCERT. So each and every line is important. At the same time, where exactly whether it is a small comma or whether some exceptions are given, even that single exception is very important. The second thing is statement-based question. In a statement-based question also, several layers can be seen. That means two statements are given, and then both may be correct, one may be correct, one may be incorrect. So you need to think properly and precisely before answering that type of question. Third is the most tough, I believe, is the assertion and reason type question, wherein the question would make you to think twice before you come to a proper conclusion. For example, one of my favorite questions of 2025 was, fig fruit is a non-vegetarian because the fig wasps actually complete their life cycle in it. Reason was, the fig plant or the fig fruit and the wasp are mutualistic organisms, and the fig wasp completes its life cycle in the fig fruit. If you look at the assertion, why assertion is, the fig fruit, that is the fig wasp, live inside the fig fruit, complete their life cycle. But does that make it non-vegetarian? That is exactly that the examiner wanted to know. Why is it so? Because if you see over the last few months, I have seen that all the reels of YouTube or Insta were directed towards, in several languages I saw, that fig fruit is a non-vegetarian fruit because fig wasps live in it. Just because a wasp lives inside the fruit doesn't make it a non-vegetarian fruit. It will be always a vegetarian fruit. Rather, all the fig wasps tried to escape from the ostiole, that is a small pore which is present. So statement 1 becomes incorrect. And the statement 2, where fig wasp and the fig plant are mutualistic, is a correct answer. So second statement only becomes correct. In that also little bit of ambiguity was there, because the fig fruit is not the one in which the fig wasp comes. Actually, it is the fig inflorescence. So that ambiguity still exists, but the examiner had taken that the second statement was correct. So assertion reason type of questions could be the most tricky ones. Third part of Neet I will tell you. This is going to be the most important thing in 2026. Where are we missing? The diagrammatic questions. So visual will be the most important thing in 2026 also. All of you, when you are studying, will be looking at the different diagrams. There is no doubt about it. But how well you see them. How many times did you draw exactly the same diagram? Okay, if I take an example, any biology students are there, I could tell you. For example, in one example of sphagnum, they have given where is the antheridial branch and the archegonial branch. So exactly you should be able to identify which is the antheridial branch and which one is the archegonial branch. Similarly, in the mercantia, the antheridiophore and the archegoniophore, little bit slightly different, but they may ask you not just the label, but also some specific function regarding that particular identification. So diagrammatic based questions would be decisive because 4 to 5 questions are coming from diagram. The next type of questions which you can expect is from the you can look at from the objective, that is weightage in the objective questions. See, some chapters have gained weightage. They were there from the beginning. In biology, most of the questions, that is around, say 14 to 15% of the questions, rather say 15 to 17 is exactly questions, would come from genetics and evolution. The next weightage would be in human physiology. So human physiology also equally very important, wherein 12 to 15 questions can come from there. Third, which is most neglected, maybe I'm not sure, because students think that it's a very easy for answering, that is ecology. But ecology is a very important part of NEET exam, so please prepare that part also very properly. There is no doubt about it. Next important aspect is, other chapters are all important. I am not telling one chapter is not important, this chapter is important. The thing is, some weightage I have told you, some specific weightage, please remember them. Another approach towards the NEET is 2026 NEET exam would test you how well are you able to integrate different chapters. For example, if you are good in chemical control and coordination, then the human reproduction part, wherever the hormones are given, will be very easy for you. Similarly, in botany, if you are good in morphology of flowering plants, automatically sexual reproduction in flowering plants concepts would be very, very clear, because both of them you should be able to integrate. That type of questions would definitely be expected in 2026. Teacher is a mere facilitator, I can say. We can guide you. We can tell you where exactly to look and what to look in between the lines. But it is for the students only to precisely see how well you can actually twist or make the questions from the paragraph that you studied. Each and every paragraph that you study, frame your own questions in the best possible way, then that would become a complete learning. So this is a take-home messages which I can say. There are so many things which we can speak of. So I would rather give opportunity to my fellow panelists also. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all. The question, how to prepare for Neet, I don't think it is even though it is a straightforward question, the answer to this one cannot be so simple. As teachers, we have been struggling for 2 years to make students understand how to prepare for this exam, and we have been training all of you for the same cause. I'll keep it myself very simple. I'll not elaborate much. All of you know how to prepare for that at this point in time when exams are fast approaching. We don't want to disturb you people and put our ideas into your brain and then torture you all. On the onset, I'll wish all the best for everyone, firstly. And I cannot speak for the other subjects, but surely I can talk about my subject, physics. For many BIPC students, physics is a monstrous subject. Don't know why, but it is like that. So I just request all the students to understand your strength, your weakness, and try to be within the limits of your strength. Don't try to experiment too much on the day of the examination. Keep it in mind that there are negative marks also. So you know what's up, what topics, what chapters are simple for you. Just play with them, master them, try to revise them as much as possible in the coming few days. And then, of course, whenever it is possible, at least once in 2 days, you try to give a mock examination. Try to see to it what are the limitations that you are facing in your examination. Try to build upon them, try to get the concept clear there. Take the help of your teachers, and that's all. Physics, last year, unlike many years, last year physics paper for Neet was very tough. So be prepared for some tough questions also. But in general, they'll be asking you, most of them would be conceptual in nature. Theoretical questions would be there. Application part of would be slightly on the lesser side, unlike last year. Last year it was an exceptional paper in physics. And yeah, as others were telling, please focus on NCERT textbook. Yeah, that's all. Physics, we cannot ignore that. It is a kind of a necessary evil for all of you. So BIPC students, please try to like it at least these coming days, and then you can finish your examination properly. All the best. Thank you.
Sir, from the student side, I would rather ask from physics, sir. Were there any questions from the experimental part of physics this year? And how many questions can you expect from
around
this?
Around 15 to 20% of the questions would be experimental, sir.
That's quite a good number, sir.
Yes, quite a good number.
Quite a good number.
And that should be very easy, I feel, for students, because they would have at least seen the experimental side of the concept there, unlike the theoretical questions. They would have gone into their labs and did something there. Definitely the lecturer would have told them about all these things. So they are not something to be worried about.
So same thing I would like to tell from the biology point also. The one which I forgot is experimental biology. So please do all the experiments that are given in your laboratory manual. Read them thoroughly, understand the concept properly in the lab, and then you try to integrate along with the questions. Okay? Thank you.
So, namaste to all the dignitaries who are in the front row, Andy. And also the HMTV chairman, thank you very much for organizing this, sir. And very patiently listening. Really, you have such a wonderful patience which is required for Neet. Because the main focus, particularly in the Neet preparation, should be like you have to remove the phobia what your parents have faced. Because at the time when your parents have written its MSET, where you know where the question is from. We doesn't expect from where the question used to come. But now it's Neet. This is a very simple examination than any other examination in the country. This is the simplest. It's simplest than the board examination. So my dear students, I request you all to have confidence and also believe in yourself that you are going to become doctor. Right? One who has chosen the BPC stream, definitely you are going to be in the medical college. Right, provided there are only 3 tips. One is remove phobia, what your parents have faced, because I have been working right from 34 years in the corporate group, making 400 doctors every year from my own branch. And last year, it's South India first rank is from our branch only. It's only that the mindset which is counting the most. More than the knowledge, it's only the mindset. Right, whenever you have a vision to get into a medical college, definitely you will find out what is the cutoff for that medical college. If you are an aspirant of AIMS, right, the cutoff is so and so. If you are an aspirant of a government medical college in your own state, definitely the cutoff is so and so. Based on the cutoff, you can select the number of questions in the examination hall. That's the main important thing. You know, before the examination is one strategy, in the examination is another strategy. These are important aspects to get into the medical college and see success in your whatever aspiration, what your parents are dreaming for, right? So, my dear students, what I need to say is, you know, it's only 468 pages of your biology textbooks, right? What is going to count for 360 marks, right? It's all like 90 questions, what you're going to see in final. And all the questions will be NCERT related. Nowhere the question is going to come outside from anything outside the NCERT textbook. So, నేను ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే be perfect by line of NCERT. First point in biology, line by line of NCERT. I'm telling you, many lakhs, 25 lakh students are writing this NEET examination throughout India. I'm telling you, the 10th class board examination strength is 2.4 crores, out of which 25 lakhs are coming to NEET. It's not a small strength examination, it's a huge strength examination, right? So, it's a wonderful thing that you are going to become doctor, and really you are going to make your parents feel proud of. You only follow the 2 tricks. One is, you be very serious about the vision, what exactly you want to be in your future, right? Whether you want to be a cardiologist, whether you want to be a nephrologist, whether you want to be a neurosurgeon, right? Based on which college you need to. From there you have to come. So that vision has to be there, right? And that vision, after that vision, right, after coming to the college, definitely, with the support of your parents and the administrators and the academicians who are there in the college, it's better you choose a college where, you know, now it's already chosen, and now you have to be very strong enough to go with the line by line NCERT first. Next, be careful with the keywords, with the, know the meanings of, you know, you'll get confused when you see in the question paper mitosis and meiosis. These are the 2 words. Artery and veins. Right, these are the 2 words. There, the confusion should not arise. So, be careful with the words, what you have in your NCERT textbook. Though it is 468 pages, but still, line by line NCERT is going to give 360 marks. And every time we are getting round about 1.25 lakh students who are scoring 360 out of 360. Right? That's the easiest job to get 360 in biology. Right? Next comes chemistry. You know, our Telangana cutoff, last year 2025 cutoff is 402 marks. That means only 100 questions. 105 questions is going to give you a medical seat in Telangana. If you are going to aim for AIMS, then we can go for some other thing, right? For getting into medical college, it's nothing, right? So it's better be with NCERT, line by line, right? And coming to, as Sir said, the diagram-focused questions are the most important part, right? So in biology, we have 3 questions, 3 sorts of things what we need to go line by line. Don't get confused between the words. You know, there is a confusion between beneath and beyond also. English also plays a major important role in understanding the question. For that only, the North Indians are scoring better rank than South India. But still, we are overcoming those also. Right, the English language. So, my dear students, what I mean to say is read 5 to 6 times the NCERT textbook. You must be aware of the words in the NCERT. Right, this is the thing what you need.
And the main challenging part is assertion and reasoning, right? You practice assertion and reason in 2 or 3 publications, right? So this is the thing, what you need to be very thorough enough in biology part and what to take care of the biology part. And I'm telling you, out of 25 lakhs, it's 1.18 lakhs are getting into medical colleges throughout India. In our Telangana, we have 9,625 students to get into medical college, and it varies year by year. When your parents have written, it's only 500 seats or 1,500 seats. Not more than AP and Telangana put together. That phobia is there first, remove that phobia. Have a focused preparation, right? I can get it, I will do it, right? Believe in yourself and believe in your preparation of biology part. Next, coming to chemistry, right? We have 3 parts there in chemistry. One is inorganic, other one is organic, the other one is physical. Coming to inorganic, it's same as biology, line by line study, line by study. Nothing other than an NCERT. It's a Bible, Quran, and Bhagavad Gita, right? And coming to organic, you have to go with the NCERT plus practice on the questions. The same concept, you have to practice the questions in whichever material you are in, right? It's only one material is sufficient because every material is carrying the same thing. But the only thing is you have to make up your mindset that I can do it. And next comes the physical part. Physical part, you know very well, the formulas. You have to prepare already you have prepared the formula list and see that you are thorough and revising the formula list, right? This is about chemistry. And I'm telling you, in chemistry also, except one question, other questions are directly from NCERT. And sometimes that one question is also from NCERT. There are many instances where we used to get 180 out of 180 in chemistry. Now, because of last year physics, you know, physics was played a major important role in getting into AIMS Delhi, all AIMS colleges, ZIPMER, CMC, you know, all national institutes. It became very difficult because of this physics. But it's an advantage for the student who didn't concentrate on physics last year. Because those who have concentrated, they felt very difficult. And those who didn't do at all, they are also in the same lane, right? So my dear students, in Telangana, to get 100 questions, I think biology and chemistry are going to play a major important role. And in order to go for the choice of a good medical college, go with physics. But I'm telling you, physics is very important in your life also. Particularly in my administration, I don't live physics. But right at now, in this instance, right, you have decided that I am strong in this subject, I am strong in this subject, I am weak in this subject. You leave the weak areas. You know, getting into medical college in Telangana doesn't make a difference in leaving 2 or 3 chapters. This is the main important point what everybody has to put in your mind. Right, my dear students? So, right from the beginning, right from now, you write 1 mock test daily. Just when you write a mock test, definitely you will bring out the weak areas. You just go with the concepts of those weak areas. That's enough. One grand test, 1 mock test or grand test of 3 hours, and post-morteming the same paper for another 2 or 3 hours, 6 hours has gone. Another 7 hours, you work on the micro schedule what you have planned. Only on the strengthening of your subject, that's it. Don't go for the weak areas to get into medical college. It's once upon a time. We used to ask every student to go with all chapters, but now it's not like that. Right? This is the secret, what I want to be very clear. Last year also I have sent 400 doctors, and this year 450 are going to come up from my own single branch. It need to work on. Right, Nana? So these are the strategies. And coming to physics, those are, okay. In chemistry, I'm telling you, there are some 10 chapters which are not there for, of Telugu Academy, which are not there for your Neet. There's nothing to do that. In previous, I don't want to touch that, but there's so much of discussion. So I request HMTV, sir, to make one platform for EPSET only Telangana is the only state where we are stressing the child by including 10 chapters in chemistry which are not there for mains or NEET. And there are something to discuss. 25% of the syllabus of zoology is also not there in NEET. So I request you, sir, actually I want to put, but it's becoming late, so I didn't discuss that. Right? So my dear student, this is the platform only to how to prepare NEET. First, develop that confidence, be with yourself, believe in your preparation. I'm telling you, it's only the consistency. 6 hours of study, 6 hours of the question paper discussion, that is going to make you sit in the medical college. It's my promise. If at all, if you want the chapters names also, I can tell you. Coming to physics, you go with only modern physics. For 60 marks, getting into 60 marks of physics, go with modern physics. Dual nature, atoms, nuclei, semiconductors, AC circuits, right, gravitation also, and the mechanics part, current, electricity, we get 3 questions. So these are the tips. You know, you concentrate only on some of the chapters of physics, if at all, if you're having phobia towards physics. But don't leave physics. If you want to become a radiologist, definitely that physics plays a major important role, right? This is what I want to tell you all. So I wish you all the best and have faith. Don't put all the phobia of your parents into your mind. At that time, it's very difficult, but now it's became very easy. So my dear students, it's easy than the mains paper also, right? So don't give up. And whoever wants to join NEET, don't discourage MPC students, I'm telling you, right? Ask them to go for NEET, okay? Encourage them, because government is insisting to increase the number of doctors in the society. For that only, government have increased. This is the only state where every district is having medical college. Only state with every medical college, and Mehboob Nagar district is having 6 medical colleges, which no other district is having. 7. So when government is encouraging, and I'm telling you, all government colleges, it's not private colleges, right? So have faith and believe in yourself, and definitely I wish you all the best to become a doctor. Thank you very much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్ సో మచ్ మ్యామ్. అండ్ నీట్కు ఎట్లా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి ఏంటి అని చాలా చక్కగా వివరించారు. మన స్పీకర్స్ని సత్కరించుకుందాం సార్. HMTV MD సార్, ప్లీజ్ కమ్ ఆన్ టు ద స్టేజ్. KLM శ్రీనివాస్ సార్, ఫిజిక్స్కి సంబంధించి వీరు సీనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఫిజిక్స్ ఏ విధంగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి ఏంటి అనేది నీట్కు చాలా చక్కగా వివరించారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. విశ్వకిరణ్ యాన్మండ్రా, సీనియర్ నీట్ కోచ్ తత్వ అకాడమీ నుంచి, వారిని మనం సత్కరించుకుంటాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్. నీట్కి ఏ విధంగా ప్రిపేర్ కావాలి, కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగకపోయినా మీరే ఫిజిక్స్కి సంబంధించి క్వశ్చన్స్ రేస్ చేసి మా స్టూడెంట్స్ తరఫున కూడా మాట్లాడారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. అండ్ ఆళ్ళ సాయి లక్ష్మి మ్యామ్, మొత్తానికి ఇప్పుడు మా వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళి ఎగ్జామ్ రాసేస్తారు, అంత ఫోకస్డ్గా చెప్పారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్, నాన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కెరీర్ ఆపర్చునిటీ.